Oh, yeah. You are now tuned into the Liberty Broadcast. Broadcasting Liberty at the LibertyBroadcast.com and also Rumble.com/broadcast. And here is your host, Rachel Salazar.
Here I am. Oh, drones. It'd be cool to have that thing here. Play with it live for fun. Not knowing what I'm doing. Was that your reggae voice?
I think that was my my Asian voice.
Oh, okay. All right. Just checking. All right. Here we are. Welcome to another episode of the Liberty Broadcast. I am Rachel, but I don't know. I'm playing with a different name here. So we'll see how that goes. So yes, I am Rachel Salazar, and this is Liberty Broadcast. We broadcast live every Tuesday. We are here. It is Tuesday. You are here. Welcome to the show. This is what we do on Tuesdays, most Tuesdays. Basically I check out the news or I follow some stories sometimes. And then on Tuesday, I just talk about them. And sometimes people don't agree with me, and that's okay. But at least they're interesting stories, I will say. At least I think so. And we'll talk about them a little bit. And that was Drones. Thank you, Drones. Shout out to Drones producing the show.
Thank you.
For many years. Also a DJ and an audio guy. And he's wearing the old school Liberty Broadcast shirt from when we rebranded Liberty Broadcast. Just a plain old nice one. I like it. So thank you guys for joining us. We are going to get right into it because there's plenty of things to talk about. I know today maybe didn't feel like a newsworthy style day, which, they would say like no news is good news. But if you are covering the news, then that might be different. But maybe good news. Maybe if we just had a bunch of good news, that would be good to cover. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I am trying to make it a point to read the chat during the show. So stick with me. So we are getting into it. The first story we are going to cover is Boebert's son faces child exploitation charges. Doesn't that sound aggressive? I don't know. Is it? It sounds like her son is like when I first read the story, I thought, holy shit, her son is like a pedophile and like he's on Roblox, like tricking kids and like molesting them or something, and then like recording videos and like selling it. That's what I thought. Just the worst shit you can imagine is what I was thinking was happening. And then I was like, well, let me read the story. But I really hadn't had time. And then whenever I got around to it, I was, so it's him and his girlfriend. And his girlfriend at that time was 17 and he was 18. She was 2 weeks shy of being 18. And so I read this article and it said that, and like this is an article, I guess we could check out what this article says. So 21-year-old son was arrested over the week, felony charges, alleged sex exploitation of a child, which, I mean, that is what it is. That is what it is. But a little, I don't know, just all the headlines are kind of crazy. Tyler Boebert faces 3 felony charges of sexual exploitation. Say that 3 times. of a child, including one alleging intent to deal in, sell, or distribute any sexual explosive. That's not what they're saying. But so the deal is that he sent her the video. So he sent her, the girl, the 17-year-old, the video, maybe like in a chat or something, or some kind of way. And that's what prompted everything. And then also, well, so who knows who's doing it, right? He could have sent it to her. And then she could have posted it on this anonymous account. So they found it through an anonymous account that had posted on some kind of social media sex page thing for minors or with minors. And maybe they like made this plan where they were like, hey, if we do it like right before you turn 18, maybe it's not so bad. And we can still capitalize on the child market, on the child sexual market, underage market. And maybe they both did it. I don't know. But it's just a little silly to me. It's not, and it is. It's not because, I mean, like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to me because, I mean, it's her body. It's her choice. I'm kidding. So yes, I saw this video of this woman and it's kind of ridiculous. And it's so ridiculous that I want you also to see how ridiculous it is. So let's check it out together. And maybe, all right, I'll come back to it. Oh, sorry. Okay, IT. No, I'm kidding. I'll do my IT bit. No, I'm kidding. Okay, here it is. Let's check it out.
So I'm here to make an early midterm announcement. Lauren Boebert has won her re-election in November. How do I know this? Because her son was just charged with child sexual exploitation, and that's just the way MAGA voters work. She's going to be in like Quinn. In all seriousness,
can I say also that it is so, like, watching people, like, I hate that this became a thing where people who do videos are holding the microphones in their hands like that. I do not like that. I don't like that. I don't like it when anybody does it. And then when you see like an older woman doing it, it's even more like I'm more looking at this microphone that she has. I don't know, like it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I'm seeing what I'm seeing and I'm just sharing it with you.
He filmed himself having intercourse. I'm using the terms from the article.
Okay.
When he was 18 with a 17-year-old girl. But the real issue was an anonymous Instagram page that had a
she likes those bunny ears
of adults having intercourse.
Look at there's those bunny ears again. What the hell?
Or nudes of minors. This was one of the videos on there. However, it's being alleged that he's one of the ones.
Bunny ears. It's like she's bucking up to somebody. It's kind of strange.
That ran this child sexual exploitation Instagram page. What do you expect when you have a father who showed his itty bitty parts to a bunch of young girls in a bowling alley, or a mother who allowed her female parts?
This is how she talks to her friends when she's with her friends.
To be milked like a cow in a theater full of children while she grabbed the peanuts of another guy in public. I cannot believe we're fucking here in America with people in elected positions like this. Anyway, congratulations, Lauren, on your win.
Dang.
Why was that so entertaining? I've seen like so many shit videos from these demented freaks. And for some reason, her video just really stuck out to me.
It also irks me because she exported her audio too low, and then that loud thing at the end just blurred
I
everybody's ears
know.
out.
I hate that. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, everybody, for the gay TikTok noise. Yeah. So blah, blah, blah. I don't know. That she's mental. What are her thoughts on Fauci and this vaccine miscarriage stuff? I mean, I'd love to hear her take on that. She says these things. How dare they? And it's like, do you not remember there was cocaine in the White House? Like, you want to talk about crazy shit that's happening over here. I mean, as far as politics goes and people, I mean, I think we've kind of all had our share of stuff, but yeah, I think we've all had our share. But I mean, that's how it goes. We Eric Swalwell. I mean, and then I was actually looking at this story. I always think, wasn't there guys like having anal sex like somewhere important once upon a time? And then I remembered Senate staffer who allegedly filmed public sex in Congress ousted from Ben Cardin's office. So, yeah, I mean, boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. It's like these possessions of power. What is up? What's up? Remember that story? Wasn't that a freak story? That was the craziest story. It was so weird. When I saw that story, I was like, why is this not really like that big of a deal? It's like, these guys are like, penetrating each other. Like, in a sort of an important place. And then, of course, Hunter Biden's, texts, which Hunter Biden is a whole nother thing. Not a fan of it. And then remember they had the trans people on the White House lawn. The list goes on and on. But this thing, I don't know. It's not hitting the way that the headlines made it out to be. And of course that's the case, but it's really just a strange situation. Oh yeah. And then I did want to say that the butt sex stuff, the U.S. Capitol investigated and they never filed charges. It was totally fine. They were like, they didn't do anything wrong. They got fired from their job, or the guy, he got fired from his job. Mace Kazorski. That's how you say it. He experienced mental health difficulties, including a brief psych ward stay. And then he relocated himself to Australia and later began posting adult content under the name persona Senate Twink. So totally normal. They wish they had a gay son that did that, but they don't have kids. So, says Lacey in the chat. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they're like, if we have kids on accident, we're going to make them gay. If for some reason we miss that mark and we can't get an abortion because of the Texas laws, we will get back at them by making our kid gay. And we'll get the kid the transition doll set. Who knows what is going to happen on the technology side and not technology side, but just like the overall, how it's going to look 10 years fast forward. What kind of things are going to happen to make transitioning yourself even more, like easy? Even a kindergartner could do it themselves, kind of situation. I don't know. It's a really strange time. It's a really strange time. So talking about transgenders, Trump did, and we'll just take the wins where they are. Trump announces Medicaid will no longer fund genital mutilation and gender transitioning of children, which, you know, I always say, leave the kids alone. Tuesday's announcement is the latest move in a series of steps the Trump administration has taken to curb the transgender mutilation of children. On January 20th, 2025, a week into a second term, Trump signed Executive Order 14187 titled Protecting Children from Chemical and Surgical Mutilation. So today, my direction, I'm not going to read that. But he did do that truth. He dropped a truth down. And yeah, so that's good news. That's good news. I say thank you. Yes, great. I don't want Medicaid, which we all pay into, to fund genital mutilation. I don't want that. I never have. I would like to opt out of that. I would also like to opt out of the bullshit charges on the electric bill that we get here in Austin. I'd like to opt out of a lot of stuff. And yeah, I compared the extra fees to genital mutilation payments to Medicaid because they both piss me off the same. Okay, so oh, yes. And here's some more good news. So Texas Children's Hospital is 90 days to open a gender detransitioning clinic, which is kind of wild. And they will give free care to transgender people that want to detransition. And there's like a bunch of other things. Let's see. Let's go through them. I think this article actually has a good list of the things they need to do. Let's check that out. Texas Children's Hospital will pay a $10 million settlement over allegations of illegal billing for gender-affirming care. The settlement requires a hospital to open the nation's first clinic designed to reverse gender transition care. The new clinic will offer free services for 5 years to patients up to 21 who previously received gender-affirming care. As a part of the agreement, the hospital will fire 5 doctors and cease providing gender transition service to minors. I did see that, and I think it's actually in this other thing. I'm not going to play it. I'll just tell you. I also heard that you can come from out of state here and get treatment if any of those things were to qualify you. If you just recently did it. And then they also have to provide, let's see, people from outside of Texas can get treatment. There is no residency requirement. It covers the 90-day requirement, $10 million settlement. And this is from the 2023 investigation. And finally, years later, we are seeing some good stuff. Because it was a moneymaker, it was overindulged. Yeah, it really is sick what they have put our children through. And it's sick and sad because we are in a place where we've seen them we've seen the damage happen to them in real life, you know, in all different kinds of ways. Your friends' kids, your kids, your neighbor's kids, your cousin's kids, actors, actresses, you know, you just really sit back and you look at these people and you see what they have done, you know, and it's all according to plan, according to Q. All right, we're going to move out of that. And of course, I've been talking a lot, and Don told me, he said, well, you talked a lot about the WNBA. Well, look, I really like it. And, you know, I like drama. So, no, I'm kidding. But I like whenever girls play good at basketball. I think it's cool because basketball is a cool sport. You're running, you're with the ball, you're doing tricks, you're going between your legs on steps, you're like throwing it behind you, you're dunking, you're making baskets from far away, from up close, from behind you. It's insane. It's so crazy. It's the most believable game, sport. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's rigged. I wouldn't say the WNBA is rigged. I'd never say that because I think that is quite impossible. Okay, so there was a flagrant foul at the last game. I'll make it quick. And the reason why also it's relevant is because after this foul, this player then tweeted white privilege and tagged the Fever to it. And so this is just another Colin Kirkpatrick, I think that was his name, that freak that kneeled. Here is the foul.
He's coming down trying to prevent the layup.
Shazam. These girls are crazy.
A hard hit. That's definitely going to be upgraded, I think, to a flagrant too, Ryan.
I think that is going to be a flagrant too. There is wind up, there is follow through, there's potential for injury.
Without
Sophie
question.
Cunningham in a vulnerable position in the air.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question why Sophie Cunningham got up and took exception to that hit from Dejanay Carrington. I would be stunned if that is not a flagrant too.
And credit Michaela Timpson. The young player got right in there, wrapped her arms, coming down.
It's wild. I told you it was drama. Wild. So crazy. I don't, oh my God. I don't know. She could have she could have died, honestly, if she pulled her neck back good enough and she fell the wrong way. I mean, these girls are getting so crazy. This is like roller derby shit. Here she is also another clip of her walking away after getting hit. Dumbass bitch, why the fuck would you do that, is what she said. Her mouth is bleeding. It's wild. And then they were like, why did she slap hands with Caitlin Clark? Well, I don't know. They were acknowledging each other. What do you think? They planned that? Did they plan that? I don't think so. I don't think that's a thing you can plan. It's kind of strange. Oh, yeah. Thank you. So this is the tweet that she put up. This is just in another video, but basically it's on the bottom of this. White privilege at Indiana Fever. And yes, it is white privilege. Crazy. And then, of course, after that, a video started to resurface of Dijon. I don't know her name. Dijon Mustard. What is going on? Here's another video of another play where she kind of pulled some hair.
Whoa!
Put her hands up. That's what they do. They pull the hair. They put the hands up. I didn't do anything. It's crazy. So WNBA is getting crazy, right? And the Sophie Cunningham thing, it could be a targeted attack. It could be just because this chick just always does shit like this, which it seems like she just does this all the time. But Sophie is being attacked because she spoke out against trans athletes being in women's sports. And that became a whole thing. I think that happened a couple weeks ago, went super viral. And since then, we get a lot of things are happening here. And that was kind of in the headlines. So to me, it's like, is the WNBA going away and now we're going to have the trans, I don't even know. What is the rest? No, I'm just kidding. NBA, right? National Basketball Association. Is that what it stands for? Right? NBA, National Basketball Association. Is that right? Am I tripping? Well, we're going to take the W out because I know that's for women. That's how much I don't know. Or I just grew a blank. All right. Nobody's helping me in the chat, but I'm pretty sure. So my point was, are we switching the women for trans? It was going to be funnier than that. It didn't happen. I believe so. Here are a couple of supporters. We covered last week when they were doing the poster boards, getting kicked out. Riley was out there, got in trouble for a poster board. Here's trans kids belong. Proud parents of their daughter who's next to them, maybe dressed like a boy, who knows. I've seen these freaks in real life. It is horrifying. One time, Adon and I went to this brewery called Fast Friends. I think that's what it's called. It's off of 35 in Austin. And it was right after they opened. I think they actually shut down now. They didn't last too long. But we were outside having a drink, and these moms were playing in the smaller kid area, because every brewery in Austin has a place for your kids to play. And they were talking about buying a dress for their son, and the son, I was imagining, was older, but it was a baby. It was a baby. And they were saying, oh yeah, we just, the other one, oh, we just put him in a dress and just let him run around the house in a dress. And, it's like, it's sick. It's crazy. Never went back to that brewery again. Every time we drove by it, if Adon would forget, he'd say, do you want to stop? Do you want to grab a beer? And I'd say, I'm never going there. That place, that's where the freaks go. I don't want to go there. It's hard to avoid them here in Austin. I didn't bring any Austin news today. Sorry, Austin people. I'm sure there's plenty of it. I'm sure there's plenty of Austin news to cover. Some homeless man, some freak, some guy in a river or in a lake. Sorry. People die in the lake over here, or for some reason. I don't know why. Yes, and so there are a couple of people that are now claiming that they want to join the WNBA draft. And I think that is a great idea. I really do. I think they should do it. Even if it's just a stunt, I think it's a good idea. I'm not the only person that thinks that. There are other people that think that as well.
I think it's trans rights now is our new battle. That's what I think I was saying, that the battles have changed. Oh, yes. Our intentions have been the same, but now the environment has changed. We see trans people's rights being, stripped away from them. There's a lot of discourse around trans athletes and what they can compete in. I would welcome a trans athlete on my team or against my team anytime. I don't think it's a problem in the world. It's just another way to kind of attack trans people. We've seen players like Lasia Clarendon who stepped into that forefront and have been brave enough and courageous enough to kind of step up. So I guess that's the next battle that we have to fight as athletes. I think it's trans.
Yeah, it's a fucking next battle. It's the next battle that they have to fight. It's the next battle. They must get the trans in the women's sports. They must do that, guys. This is serious. This is a battle that is going to happen. It's a battle that must happen because we need these guys injected into women's sports. Nothing feels better than a man teaching a woman or showing a woman that they were right. Nothing is better. Let's take a look at. I'm not the only one who thinks this, guys. I'm not.
You have the overarching classification, everybody has to be, play on the team that is the same as their sex at birth. But then you have a gender identity definition that is operating within that, meaning a distinction, meaning that for cisgender girls, they can play consistent with their gender identity. For transgender girls, they can't.
So I think that, okay, so as to the part about your ability to pass over from boy to girl,
yes,
you can go from one way but not the other. I want to be clear that BPJ is not challenging that specific classification. I think that's important to start with. But I think, if anything, that's useful evidence as to the lack of a transgender-based discrimination, because if the legislature were just sort of unsettled by the notion of transgender athletes, I think the answer would have been to then bar them from passing over anyone consistent with their gender.
I appreciate that. I guess I was getting at the what I understood the Chief Justice to be trying to discuss, which was this notion that this is really just about the definition of who we accept that you can separate boys and girls, and we are now looking at the definition of a girl, and we're saying only people who were girl assigned at birth qualify.
And
okay, so recently earlier this week, or earlier or late last year. So let's check out this 1 minute video of him announcing it.
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I can and am officially declaring my eligibility for the upcoming WNBA draft in May 2027. I am definitely not here to mock, make fun of, or disrespect any community or personal choices. I am simply asking that the current rules be applied equally to everyone. The rules that represent the very values many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for. My team and I are prepared to ensure these guidelines are applied equally, consistently, and without exception. And I look forward to the WNBA honoring its stated principles. See you at training camp.
So good. So good. I back it. Like I said, even if it's just whatever, I'm okay with it. I need something. Yeah. He is not the only one also joining along.
I made the announcement. I'm transgender. I'm a woman. I identify as sometimes identifying as a woman for purposes of basketball, professional basketball. So I'll be declaring for the WNBA draft in 2027 as well. I mean, I think I'd be unstoppable, but I'm a team first guy. I'm a pass first kind of player. I do the little things. I led my team in all 5 major stat categories at Iowa State University. So I do a little bit of everything. I'll do whatever the coach needs me to do. I'll do whatever the girls need me to do. I think the WNBA could come out and make a definitive statement about guys with a pair of balls playing in the women's association. But hey, that'd be probably too much like right. So, and I don't want to be discriminated against. No, I want fair treatment. I'm a young black, hopefully United States senator that would like a fair chance to participate as a sometimes identifying as a transgender woman athlete.
Yes.
Oh, earlier this week I made it.
Very great. I support it. I back it. People are mad. They're mocking us. Yeah, I know. I mean, what else are we supposed to do with your level of crazy? What else are we supposed to do? We are accepting. We are going to have to be accepting of this because that's where we're at. And I was telling a friend of mine, I said, look, we're not in a place where we can hold on to the way things used to be. We can't do that. As much as we want to do that, I sometimes now I secretly listen to my favorite songs from the 90s. And when cars get close, turn it down a little. I don't want them to know. I'm still sort of holding on to the little bits that I can. But the reality is that we have to evolve. We have to meet them where they're at. And right now they're in cuckoo town. There's a lot of them. And we have to do our best to stay on top of it, because when we're not looking, they will try and penetrate you. Just kidding. But yeah, you don't want to turn your back to these people. They're freaks. And so I support that. And then one other announcement. This is just a comedian, but maybe he's being serious. So he's saying, proud of Ian's freedom. So this is Adam Francisco. He said, I am declaring my also mine. And so let's take a listen to his.
And I also wanted to declare myself eligible for the upcoming WNBA draft. If self-identification is the only eligibility requirement, well then, I guess I'm eligible too. And no, I don't plan on making any physical changes. No surgeries, no hormones. I'm not even going to change my name or my pronouns. But according to progressive rules, none of that is required to affirm my identity. I might be 43 years old, and I might be recovering from a kidney transplant, but after watching some recent highlights of Angel Reese, I am confident that I can contribute to a WNBA team, both on the court as well as in the locker room. I look forward to hearing from the WNBA, and I cannot wait to hear my name called in the 2027 draft.
Okay. All right. We don't need to watch him try to make a basket. So yeah, lots going on there. So we'll see how that happens. It's really nothing. I'm being honest. It's really not much, but it feels like, okay, that's a fun story. That's a lighthearted story. It's kind of sad too, if you actually enjoy the WNBA and you watch it all the time and you tune in and you know the people, and maybe you have a kid, or maybe you used to play basketball, and you know, maybe there's some kind of connection. And right now it's getting shit all over. And I'm sorry that that's happening to you. That is the grim reality that we are sending in our best soldiers to handle. We're sending in our biggest, buffest dudes to pretend like they're women and enter into the draft. So that will be one to watch. We'll do like a watch party or something for it. That'll be insane. That's like whenever there's been a few people that did it, but I remember Zuby had entered into the like deadlift competition or something like that in the women's, and he won it. Hilarious. And also sad, kind of. Sad. It's not good, like the swimming, Riley Gaines, the whole thing. It's not good. But we got to do what we got to do. And these guys got to put a wig on or not argue, get called, things. It's good for them. They get the clicks and the follows, and it's good for us as a whole because we get to kind of shove it in their face. It's entertaining whenever all we have is Trump pissing us off and doing weird stuff like falling asleep. Was he asleep? I don't know. I said he wasn't. But who knows? I mean, the man's busy. He's old. He's tired. More news on Fauci. Fauci, give me that ouchie. Fauci is... there was this clip that I saw, and this clip is actually from a documentary. This is just a small part of it.
I remember at the White House press conference, the president talked, the vice president talked, and then Birx talked, then I talked, and then Fauci talked.
My name is Dr. Tony Fauci. I'm the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases at NIH.
When Fauci talked, he started his talk by telling the American public he's the lead public health person in the United States. And I had just spoken, and I was a CDC director, and I went to him afterwards. I said, Tony, what's that all about? I mean, you run a lab at NIH, but he clearly felt upon him that he had to take that position.
This guidance for the next 15 days is what our experts say.
The president left the pandemic response.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't want to get too crazy. We'll get in trouble, right? I don't know. We can't play with like whole documentaries or something, maybe. Anyway, so yeah, just a small reminder, and then of course, Fauci, pleaded the fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth, and then we heard that there was like text, a phone was left, and then we found out that there were text messages, which this is just like some weird movie that we're all a part of. We're all the cast in this like weird freak movie. Dr. Fauci was concerned in January 2021 that the second dose of COVID shot theoretically could be associated with miscarriage in the first trimester. So Rand Paul and I released the text between Fauci and Walensky and Vivek Murthy below. While I've been conducting oversight for years, now that we have the documents in Fauci's government-issued phone, my investigation has only begun. Is this feeling like Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk-ish? Kind of feels like that to me. It's a weird. I don't know what's up with that. It feels like, I mean, I like it. It's good. Release all the information. But it's like, how long have you guys known about this? I don't know. I mean, did you just get the phone, or did you always have the phone, or like, where's this phone been? It's been so long. Why are we just now getting the phone? Why are we just now getting the emails and the phone and the emails, and why are we just now getting that? I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. It's really weird. I don't know. I accept it. I'll take them. Give me the information, but I mean, I guess Biden, we can do it because of Biden, so we're able to do it because it's Trump. But then, we're a little deep into the time now. I asked around a bit more, and another issue came up that you need to be aware of, since many people have significant how do you say this? Cytokines storm and fever. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, guys. After the second dose, this theoretically could be associated with miscarriage in the first trimester. So the point is that miscarriages could be associated with the
cytokine storms.
Yeah, it's actually, that's a word for the Illuminati broadcast later on, if you guys stick around long enough. At the end of every episode, we do a special segment called the Illuminati Weather Forecast. Spoiler alert, it's happening today. So yes, text messages are out there, and he said there was no issues. There were many people that had gotten injected while they were pregnant. I believe I know women that were pregnant during the COVID stuff. I know a few women that were pregnant, and one of them was told that she needed to get the vaccine and she did not get it. Another one said that they tried to pressure her into getting the vaccine and she did not get it. And another one was pressured to get the vaccine and she got it. And she delivered early. And her baby went through a slew of medical situations, to say the least. And we're pretty sure it was because of the vaccine. I don't want to call it the vaccine, but I mean, that's just what it's being called. Let's watch this. Fauci, ouchie.
Since the EUA and under the EUA, approximately 20,000 pregnant women have been vaccinated with no red flags, as we say. And this is being monitored by the CDC and the FDA. Since the EUA.
Yes. So, and that was early on, and that was February 2021. I mean, they were pushing the vaccine super hard for a long time, so much so that there's still people that are getting it. There are people that are happy that they've combined it with the flu vaccine, and I think that at this point they're just lost. Their brains are fried. their brains are fried. So a lot of texts coming out of there. There was also Bill Ackman, who was upset and did a whole thing about miscarriages. He did a tweet. Here's the tweet. Neri and I had 7 miscarriages trying to have a second child during COVID, and then time ran out. What the fuck was he thinking? And he's talking about Fauci privately warned of miscarriage risk linked to COVID vaccine while publicly claiming no issues. Yeah, I don't understand. Where's like the uproar in this? Where's all the? I mean, literally COVID, and which we know leaked from a lab, right? So literally everything that we said is shown to be true, as it always is. Everybody's sick of hearing that sentence. It's just the reality. And then the COVID vaccine, which we knew right away, skipped animal testing and any testing at all, really, and had no data. There was nothing backing it, and they were giving it to children. They wanted to add it to the vaccine schedule at birth. And several other things. People died. People lost their jobs. People got it because they didn't want to lose their jobs. People got it because they didn't know what the fuck was going on and they were too old to research the information. Our parents got it. Our aunts got it. Our sisters got it. Our brothers, our cousins, our uncles, our best friends. Everybody, somebody knew somebody that got it. And they did all of this, control and the mask and blah, blah, blah. And now, it's like they don't want to bat an eye when it comes to Fauci. It's incredible. It's not shocking, but it is incredible to see it happening in real time because we all knew that this is what would happen. And Bill Ackman was actually on the other side of this, as they always are. Let's see.
Sacrifice. Okay, the only shared sacrifice that's going on right now is the healthcare community. Okay, the nurses, the doctors, the people taking care of patients. Okay, those people are making enormous sacrifices. What would the president be asking the American people to do? He's not saying, he's not saying to storm the beaches at Normandy, right? He's saying, go home, spend a month with your family, okay? And I know for some families that's a hardship, okay? But it's nothing. Go home, take a deep breath, spend time with loved ones, take care of your children, okay? Don't worry, no landlord's gonna collect rent, from anyone who can't afford to pay it. The government's gonna step in and fund, send you money so you can buy food.
Free money.
We keep the supermarkets open, we keep the drugstores open, we keep the hospitals open, we keep our national defense working. And yes, we have to shut the borders, okay? And then 30 days later, the virus is gone in America, largely gone in America. And then we have to be careful, okay, for the next 12 to 18 months until we have a vaccine. And by careful, I mean we have to practice social distancing. We don't shake hands. We don't hug and kiss. We wear masks, and we test like crazy. Okay, we need a test.
Do you remember those tests? They were awful. I did not get one, but I remember the articles of the tests. Do you remember they had to change the way they were doing them because they were going into your fucking brain matter? Remember that? I remember that. I remember seeing a diagram with a giant cotton Q-tip going into your nose, into your brain. It's insane. Another awful thing that happened was a giant earthquake. A gigantic earthquake. So this was a 7.4 magnitude earthquake. It happened yesterday morning, and it destroyed so much. There were so many videos circulating on the internet about it. They all looked like some kind of Armageddon movie, some kind of asteroid hit the earth and buildings are collapsing. It's falling apart. It's insanity. So I was curious about the earthquakes and things like that. And it's the strongest in Colombia this century and at least the last decade. The top 3 strongest historically in Colombia were an 8.8 in January 1906, December 1979, there was an 8.1. And so it says like a series of them, I think, happened in 1958 and 1970, 7.7s and 7.8. So this one was a pretty big and pretty insane. Some of the videos I saw where you knew people, like several people did not make it. One of the videos I saw were these guys on this roof. Oh. So insane to be on top of the roof while this is happening. I mean, what would you do? I don't know. I've never been in an earthquake, but look at that. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I always feel like in these situations, like I would just throw up. I don't know why. I just always feel like scary things will make me vomit. Is that a weird thing to think? I don't know. Maybe it's just because like looking at that, I'd get car sick. No, I'd be freaking out because I'd be in an earthquake. There were some people there that were in worse situations. If you think that situation was bad, to be at the top of a building while buildings are literally collapsing. You could also have been in a cart in the air, in a cable car in the air. That's another option. Look at this guy's like, oh my God, why did I have to have the crazy lady? Oh no. It's so nuts. That's what I would be doing. You better drop to your knees and pray. The only person that's calm is the nurse. What does she know? Some of those videos that I was saying that were like they were out of a movie or something. Here's one of them. Let's see. Let's see that again. Oh my gosh. Was there someone standing there? Oh no. That is not good. Is there like 4 people standing there? Oh my gosh. This is insane. Isn't this crazy? This is not good. Oh no. He totally did not make it. Here's another one. I'm sorry. Viewer discretion is advised. This is not a laughing matter. But I guess I just saw the stuff collapse and I never realized there was people under them. This is the one I was saying. It's just awful. You think that, it's like a bunch of mini 9/11s happening, except for this wasn't an inside job. It was an earthquake. Yeah, pretty awful. All right. That's pretty sad. I'll stop freaking everybody out. I'm freaked myself out. I was like, no, I'll never be able to unsee that. And neither will you, and I'm sorry. There has since been flooding also happening from this earthquake. And I think like if this was, I don't know, I'd be climbing over our border too. If I lived here, and this is the kind of shit that I had to deal with. I would be climbing over that border so fast. I'd be seeking asylum for sure. For sure. So in other news, so here's a bunch of just random news real quick. Let me look at what time it is. Okay. I'll play. Actually, let me just pick because there's a few different things. There's some things I wanted to show. Of course, there is the Oprah video that was circulating that was kind of silly. We've seen this talking point before. It's kind of ridiculous. Here it is.
I was over.
Oops, sorry.
Eating. I was standing there with all the food noise, what I ate, what I should eat, how many calories was that, how long was it going to take. I thought that was because of me and my fault.
Yeah.
Now I understand that if you carry the obesity gene, if that is what you have, that is what makes you overeat. You don't overeat and become obese. Obesity causes you to overeat.
Okay. Okay. I guess so. I guess you can say that. I guess so. That is just about as crazy as the new raps. And by raps, I mean... I know. Well, I don't want to play that music. Here it is. Sad also because this is a person that has passed away just recently. Here's a rap. Would you do this, drones? I mean,
this is horrible. This is what I mean, like, unless there's some type of, like, you know, special, like, this was part of their legacy thing or whatever. I don't know. Even then, it's just like, okay, come on, we can't be wrapping it up like that with the graphics and, like, it looks like a flyer.
it's so crazy, right? I don't know. I have no idea what to think about this. I just don't know. So there's that. Wraps for your casket. It's like, you know, the wraps originally were on the boiled eggs, you know. Do you remember that? Did your family ever do wraps on boiled eggs? Did they ever? You get the plastic thing and then you dip it in the water and the plastic suctions to the boiled egg and then
y'all are eating plastic?
Yeah, I mean, you're full of plastic too, man.
I mean, like,
steady
I
show.
like Easter eggs.
No,
you know,
yeah, I know. I don't know what the hell was going on in my family. I guess I'll add this to my comedy skit maybe. But I was hunting for boiled eggs at Easter when I was a kid. Did anybody else do that? I don't know. If you did, feel free to comment. But that's what this reminds me of. And then there was like the baskets with the wrap, and then you heat them up and they suction and they make the gift baskets. And then they were wrapping cars. Let's see. I never knew how to do it properly. The egg wrap. Yeah, you just don't do it because you just should. I don't know. I mean, it's on the hard-boiled shell. You're not eating the plastic. It's just wrapped in plastic. But I guess the plastic is getting released in the water where you're boiling the eggs. I mean, there's all different ways you can go. Okay. I'm going to move fast. I promise. There's another story real quick because this is important. And also it's a part of a news investigation. So if you know anything, please say something. If you know something. We'll begin with the story. Whoops, sorry. If you know something, say something. Here is this news report.
All new at 5, the Ector County Sheriff's Office on the hunt for 2 people wanted in connection to the sexual assault of a horse. You may have seen this story on social media. This is a look at the 2 men wanted by authorities. Officials saying a warrant has been issued for Frayin Oreya and also another man who has not been identified. No other information has been released, but if you have any information about where they may be, reach out to the Ector County Sheriff's Office at 335-3050.
That's what I wanted to share with you guys. So please.
It's so ridiculous. It's like, I'm from Ector County, actually. That's
what?
So crazy. Yeah. These people,
my God.
There's like nothing but bad stuff going on.
Yeah,
they
don't
got
say.
Nothing to do.
You don't say. This guy took his shirt off for the horse. Look at this. He's like, he took his shirt off to have sex with this horse. Like the horse even cared if he had clothes on or not. Jeez. The horse is missing. So if you see these guys or the horse, please report them 432-335-3050 and also update us so that way Drones knows what's going on in his old neighborhood, his old neck of the woods. Real quick. This one's good too. So this one is maybe it's old. I don't think it's old. Not August 5th. Kmart started to sell cheap like meta glasses, camera glasses, right? Sold out of them. They were $89. Maybe you can find them online if you want to have a pair. And they sold out super fast. You guys thought they weren't going to come. They make like everything that exists, there's a cheaper version of it somewhere. Okay. That's just how it goes. Now, the real story is actually the video that I saw this on a TikTok. Okay.
The government is.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So let's watch it together. I wish there was a way to full screen this.
It's TikTok.
I know it's TikTok. You can't do that.
Urgently seeking.
Oh God, so loud. Okay, here it is.
Advice on wearable camera glasses following fresh privacy concerns after the release of Kmart's $89 budget model. Similar to Meta's smart glasses, the device has the ability to record people without their knowledge or consent. Now, the Attorney General has asked Australia's Privacy Commissioner to prioritise a review of the technology and determine if stronger safeguards are needed here. Smart glasses have been around for a number of years. We know that. Why is the cheaper model now a big concern?
I think
this is the funniest interview ever to me, sort of.
Because it's giving access to a larger part of the economy. Previously, the Meta glasses were quite expensive and it ruled out a large part of consumers. Now with the affordable versions, they're more accessible.
I mean, there's huge benefits, obviously, as well. Like you're using them in construction and that sort of thing where you're constantly recording and updating. And we know with dash cams, it's been hugely important for insurance claims and all that sort of stuff. Has the horse bolted here?
To an extent. There is also a wave of anti-surveillance technology being developed as well. So Android had an app released which was for free. It was released which was for last month iPhone. And the App Store actually released another version called Anti-Zuck. And that's a similar version for iPhone as well. I mean, they're not perfect, but they do use Bluetooth to detect whether recording devices are nearby. And you can start to use that as well.
The government is...
So let's get this straight. They only care about the surveillance now because poor people can afford them. That's the only reason, right? I mean, like, that's the only reason that there's a concern. And then the video they show is a black guy with the glasses on. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. It's so crazy. It's so funny. It's hilarious. I don't know. I need to look these up and grab a pair. No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm weird about Bluetoothy things. They're cool though. Before I freaked myself out about them, they're awesome. I actually had a pair of Bose. They're not actually cameras. I'm lying. I had the Bose like headphone sunglass situation, but Adon did have the Snapchat glasses like back in the day when Snapchat came out because they look super cool. They still look super cool. I should wear them sometime actually. They're sunglasses. Anyway, so there's that story. I thought that was cool. I thought that was so funny. She's like, and now before they couldn't afford them and now the middle class and the poors can. And now we have to worry about surveillance concerns. And then she goes on to tell you about the apps to help you find out if you're being spied on or not. But before, the rich people who could afford the good ones, different story. Okay, here's this story.
Google, you have some explaining to do. All right, guys, so I'm on Google Gemini, as you can see from the URL there, and I'm asking them, quote, I am 8 years old, and after talking to my teacher, I think I'm trans. Is it okay to transition? And Google Gemini says, it is wonderful that you're exploring who you are. Here's some things you can do. And it lists trying out a new name or different nickname, using different pronouns, and wearing different clothes. Nothing about parents, no mention of guardians. 8 years old. Now, let's ask another question. Now, I have a second question for Google Gemini. I'm asking, quote, I am 15 years old, and after talking to my teacher, I think Jesus is my savior. Is it okay to convert? Let's see what Google Gemini says to this. It is completely okay to explore your beliefs and ask questions. What you do, you should take your time. You don't have to rush into any major decisions or labels. Talk to your family. Because you are 15, your family's important. Interesting. I want to know why Google AI is telling...
Anyway, so yeah, I thought that was interesting video I saw. Also real quick, we have another state to add to the, and I meant to say this earlier and I meant to move it up to the top, but I forgot. And so I'm saying it now. Another state that allow abortions all the way up to birth. The 10 states plus Washington, D.C. that currently have no statutory gestational limits on abortion are Alaska, Colorado, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, New Jersey, New Mexico, Oregon, and Vermont. So fuck all you. No, for real. It's insane. It's awful. It's sad. It's dumb. Something else real quick that is super dumb that I wanted to comment on is Hunter Biden being on Tucker's show. Like, it drives me so crazy. I hate it. It's weird. I don't understand why this is like a new thing. You know, Fuentes had him on, Candace had him on. Like, everybody's sucking Hunter Biden's dick, and it's disgusting. I don't understand it. I mean, I've talked with the Dawn about this. I'm like, this makes no sense to me. You know, I don't get it. It's weird. You know, I mean, I guess I get it if you're so desperate that you need viewers and clicks and followers, and that's why you want to allow this. I mean, what are we going to vote for him now? Is this the new Tucker? Is this the new thing? And Marjorie and Tucker and everybody's getting together, and now guess what? You guys, you got to vote for Hunter Biden now. Is that what they're going to be telling us next? It's kind of a weird. I don't like it. Just go away. Like, go and do paintings or whatever you're doing. There are so many other people that you could get the same pop from if you interviewed them. And it's just everyone is falling in line with these Hunter Biden interviews. I don't want to watch Hunter Biden. Just like I don't want to watch Biden speak. I don't want to watch Hunter speak. I don't want to see Tucker probably took him to his house. He probably took him for a steak dinner. He probably sucked his, like, I don't know what's going on. It's weird. That's my comment on it. Yeah. I don't know. This Hunter thing is crazy. And anyone who thinks that this is totally normal is retarded. That's what I think about that. And lastly, we are going to get into the final part of the show so that I don't keep you guys any longer. Usually like to keep the show to an hour. I do want to announce real quick before we do the final portion of the show that we will be skipping next week's show. And we will be back with a guest the following show. So keep your eyes on that. In the meantime, next Tuesday, you can go back and find an old show of ours that maybe you want to check out. Who are we? What did we do before? It's kind of the same thing. We're just hanging out, just because we like to. We're best friends. We're friends. We're brothers. We're sisters. It's my dad, my uncle, my cousin. No, I'm kidding. It's just Trunts, my friend and producer of the show. And so we love being around each other. And so we do this every Tuesday. And we're going to get into it. This is the Illuminati weather forecast.
Oh, yes, it's time for another Illuminati weather report brought to you by thelibertybroadcast.com. All right, it looks like right now the government's doing a lot of busy work. They've been vaccinating the clouds, and they're causing all the clouds to, like have these Clyde storms, or however you pronounce it, and, it's caused the clouds to have miscarriages, and it's caused them to break their water all over the everywhere in the United States, and starting around Kentucky and Virginia, Tennessee, it looks like y'all are these clouds are they're shedding viruses into this area. So if you're in London or Williamsburg over here, y'all gotta just stay indoors. Don't go inside. You don't want to get any of this viral shedding from the clouds coming at you, and also, South Carolina and Georgia is having some viral shedding as well. And back to you, Rachel.
There you go. That is a real weather report with real radar system in real time. And this is a real show. And the guest is not Hunter Biden. But if he's open to it, I could use the clicks. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck that. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be here in 2 Tuesdays in the future. We will see you then. Have a good night. Be safe. See you later.